What's up, guys? My name is DJ. Welcome to Gamer Bro Hulk Reviews. Now for your daily dose of the Jade Giant. The specific Hulk item today is going to be a mail-away vinyl figure from Kotobukiya. I think it was like 2012. It was a Comic-Con, and that year they came out with Marvel Now statues from Kotobukiya for the Avengers line. Their standard version was the green statue, and then the Comic-Con exclusive of that year was a gray one. And there was a ballad that you would put in and put your name in, and they would pick the top 100 winners, and they would mail away a surprise vinyl figure based off of that specific statue. And just so happens I happened to win. So I got the vinyl figure, and here it is now. So this is the Hulk vinyl figure that was based off of the statue. Again, the original statues were green, and then the Comic-Con exclusive was the gray. And those were actual resin, or maybe PVC pieces, I'm not sure. But this is like a really soft vinyl material. And what's really cool is they actually did it of the Compound Hulk, which is pretty rare. So I don't know how many of these were actually made. I know the ballad was of 100 winners, but I'm not sure if they made a ton more. But overall, I'm actually surprised with how good the quality is in this, because it's not really a statue. So I'll start at the feet. I think the paint is pretty good. I like the textures mixed in there. I love how they have the gray and then fading into the purple. There are textures in the green as well, but they're not as noticeable on camera compared to the red. This is exact replica of what the statue looks like. Minus these, you had to put the arms in on both ends. And I believe the actual Kotobukiya statue comes with like the torso and the legs, so we had to put them together, not the arms. I think there was a seam on the arms, but it's definitely not as noticeable as this. But I think the structure is really good. I think the paint is decent. I'll get that off for you. This is a well-known pose. The statues have been around a while. But overall, most people like this sculpt. And just having a Compound Hulk is really cool. And what's really nice about this specific figure is it has a swivel at the waist. So you can actually like move him. So you can turn his waist to position him how you want him. But the quality's not bad. I mean, it's just it's a really spongy vinyl figure, so I'd give it like an 8. Paint is decent. I thought they did a good job staying in the lines. I thought there's no real major blemishes. Quality is decent, so you know, paint's probably around an 8 as well. Pretty rare item. So overall, I mean, I think it's really cool. If you're on the hunt to find compound stuff, if you like half red Hulk, half green Hulk, I think it's a pretty cool concept. They don't really make that many compound Hulks. There is a Marvel Legends version, which is really nice. But overall, I think it's a pretty cool figure. Hope you guys like this. And today I'm going to talk about a topic that I haven't really done in a while. So I'm going to go over and we'll have a little discussion. So the topic of today is going to be basically when you collect a lot and you have a passion about something and you start building a collection, and say you're saving your money and there's a specific item that you really, really want, and then you get it. For you, how long is your love for that item going to last? Everybody's different, but for me personally, I think like there are times where I'll be super ecstatic about a statue or a Hulk item, and I'll get it and I'll love it, but then like for whatever reason I don't have that passion for that specific figure anymore, and it's always on to the next thing. So like, have you ever been in a situation where you're collecting and you're just never satisfied? You're always just looking for the next high of getting the next item, you know, on the hunt for the next thing that you really, really want. For me personally, it's always been that way. You know, I have my attachments to particular, you know, statues and figures and stuff, and I love my collection as a whole. But like, the reason my collection became the way it was is because I was just never satiated enough. I was never satisfied and happy enough with my collection. It's almost like it's an actual addiction. So like, you know how people have drug or alcohol addictions or gambling addictions? Well, there is like buying addictions, just spending money and always having to, you know, find the next thing to buy to just get that wave, that high, and that excitement to look forward to something. So like, I've done that, and I've been through phases in my life where I just, you know, I would buy things just to buy them because I just needed that high, that electric feeling of looking forward to the next thing. So like, there were times where my mailman was just furious with me because my addiction became like so crazy, where they'd be bringing like 3 or 4 packages a day to my door for like weeks, and I could tell they were getting mad at me. So I made sure, like, you know, every Christmas or whatever, I'd drop like a card with some money in it or something. But I only done that once, and I should do it more because the mailmen do a lot for me, you know, and I definitely feel like they're deserving of it. They don't get enough credit for the amount of work they do. But anyway, have you guys ever, you know, felt that way? To where you're never satisfied and you always want to keep buying and buying? Was it comics? Or is it food? You know, food's a big thing where you don't even need it, but you just go out. You're in the habit of like just going out and getting fast food all the time. Or, you know, I'm sure somebody, you know, every person at least has felt that at least like once in their life, you know, having addiction of some sort. But my addiction obviously is collecting, and sometimes I question if I made the right decision with becoming as obsessed as I have with collecting. And for me, for whatever reason, I'm not sure if you guys are this way, but I have a hard time loving multiple things at once. So like, you know, even if I get multiple items, sometimes I can only focus on one item and truly appreciate that one item. So like, that's why I personally have a hard time collecting multiple things, multiple franchises and stuff at the same time, because I don't end up loving all of them equally. So like, I have other interests and I love other characters, and I love Marvel, DC characters and Marvel characters. I would have definitely other things, but for whatever reason, for me, like if I ended up like, oh, I love Superman, and I buy a Superman statue, is that one statue going to be enough for me? Or am I going to try to end up collecting multiple Superman statues at the same time? And if that happens, then am I going to be able to focus on Hulk as well? Because my interests are going to be pulled towards Superman. It's very strange. I'm not sure if other people are the same way as me, or if that's just specifically me that, you know, deals with these things. But definitely, like, for whatever reason, I can't focus on multiple things at the same time. And if I do, I just don't like the other thing as much. So let me know in the comments if you feel the same way. or if you're just able to love everything equally and buy whatever you want. But for me personally, I can never do that. And even as a kid, I mean, I'd be hyper focused on certain things, and I would collect those things, and I would only be interested in those things. So I went through phases. So every single collection phase that I've been through was very, very specific. And I just didn't have random things that I randomly bought. Everything had a specific purpose and a place, and it was organized. So I'm not sure if anybody else is that way. But, you know, I'm actually happy that I'm kind of this way, because I wouldn't imagine like what my collection would look like, or how big it would be, or how all over the place it would be. I'm not sure. But alright guys, that's the end of my little topic for today. Please Hulk smash that like button, subscribe if you like, hit the bell notification, and I will again be doing my daily Hulk content. I'm going to be dropping a feature video of a friend of mine who really likes Batman, and he has a big Batman collection. And every once in a while, I'll be sprinkling in some Batman, figure and toy reviews that he'll be actually helping me with and giving his opinion on. So that Batman review will be up, within the week, I'm sure. So look out for that. Hopefully you guys will stick with me and be a part of the Gamma Bro family, and I will keep continuing making videos. So I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Peace.